Hey guys, Chaz here from Pugliese Speed Shop with the continuation of your Tuesday morning tech tip. Alright guys, as you can see, got the trailer hooked up to the Tundra, had the winch charging overnight, it's at 100%, and you know what that means, we're going to pick something up, right? And I'm sure the first thing you guys are thinking is like, what is this guy doing? Well, I've been talking about some things, we've done some stories ofs and all that kind of thing on this channel, and I listened. You guys left comments, and I actually listened. So, we're about to take a trip down to Virginia Beach. Megan's going with me this time, so that's good. Beautiful day, birds are chirping, sun's out shining, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to jump in this truck, start heading south, and I think you guys are going to appreciate what I found.
You can speak now. You're recording.
Oh, we're recording? So, yeah, left the house. And we haven't got the truck fixed yet since the cement truck rolled into it. So it sounds like I'm in a freaking wind tunnel over here. Maybe you can hear better now. She got closer. But I'm about to stop over here and chat. Get a little breakfast, huh, babe?
Yeah.
All right. Take one bite. She's good. This is weird.
That's why you don't bring me along.
Stella never did this.
Because she doesn't have opposable thumbs.
It's probably the opposable thumbs thing.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
So what's that?
Huh?
What's that
What's that?
on the trailer?
Yeah, Chrysler. I think it's a Fifth Avenue. Do you all remember back in the 80s, like every movie that does somehow sponsored by Dodge, because they were like trying to build up Dodge because they were not good in the 80s. So they had a Dodge Diplomat for all the cop cars. My Uncle Pete, he had a Fifth Avenue, beautiful, black, with a red velour interior and a red pinstripe on it. And like it was kind of cool. My dad always talked about it because the vinyl top, like the back door cut into the vinyl top, and I was like, I guess I was cutting edge back then. Yeah. The 80s. Hey, Jamal's coming back right now, so we can move his truck.
Sweet. Well, you got plenty of room to get up. You just want to eat your sandwich. You're looking for an excuse. All right.
You recording?
I am.
So we drove down this all the way down to Virginia Beach. What did it take us? 4 hours?
Sure.
And so I was trying to buy, which I didn't mention earlier as I was recording, I was trying to buy a cab for my 65 Chevy. And the guy had two of them, and he was completely honest about everything, so that's cool. But it was just a little bit worse than I wanted. Some dents along the roof line, that back little on the C10s there, you can't really.
This road is ridiculous.
The road is ridiculous. You can't really do anything about it. I'd be hammering down on it for the rest of my life and probably never get it right. And it needed rockers, and it needed, the supports were good, but the floors were, it was not terrible. If I wasn't so spoiled with having a California truck, I probably would have scooped it up, but it just wasn't right. However, as usual in the hot rod community, met a solid dude, made another friend, and gained a subscriber.
Well, maybe.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah.
He said he's going to subscribe.
We'll see how good a friend he is.
He seems like an honest guy,
Yeah.
So I think we'll be all right. And he's got a shop. He comes across a lot of people, and he's going to, put the word out that I'm looking for a solid 65 Chevy cab. So the search continues, as they say, but now with a little bit more assistance. So hopefully that helps us out. Guess we'll see. All right, guys. So definitely a little different one here today in the terms of tech tip. We obviously set out this morning to go buy this cab, right? As you guys know, I'm eager to get this 65. I want to get all the parts together so I can build it. I had a guy I was following for a while. I was kept trying to get after him. Ended up coming up sold, so I guess that's why he got unresponsive. That wasn't the guy from today. This guy Justin I met today, solid dude, and we went down to Virginia Beach to his shop and checked out this cab. It wasn't what I needed. Not that it wasn't a good, plenty of good parts on the thing. Absolutely salvageable for sure. Just not what I was looking for. So I went down there. Obviously, like you saw, we started video and stuff and whatnot. And as soon as I got there, I saw the rockers were pretty rough, which is fine. You can build that stuff out of LMC truck. The biggest problem I think I had was on the roof. You know that little, the back of the cab, that little fin. So it was dented and metal. It was kind of bad in some spots. Real bad right in the center. The drip rails all the way around it and stuff. It was pretty rough in that aspect. I don't know that I ever would have gotten that right. It would have taken a long time for me to get it right. Maybe the right guy wouldn't be that big a deal. I'm not that guy. That's it. It's that simple. And that's one of my favorite features on the cab. So it would have got me nuts if I didn't get it right. But I went down there. Ready to go, I'm going to put the thing here. I'm going to do this. I had everything figured out how I was going to do this. And I was hyped about it. I really was. But luckily, when I saw that stuff, I took a step back and said, before, because he even said, he's like, hey man, I could cut you a great deal, but it's not going to help you. No, it's not. I ended up bringing it here, making myself crazy with it, and then probably selling it. It's like I did when I went down all the way to Carolina, like the south end of Carolina, me and the kid when the truck first got hit, and to look at the cab. I ended up buying it because I was probably 9-10 hours into this trip or something. It was crazy. And it ended up being a GMC cab when I got there. So I was like, But that one, I did buy it. There was some misrepresentation on that one. Not the one today. Justin is solid as they get. But that one years ago. So yeah, I bought it and I ended up just turning around and selling it. Not ideal, but what are you gonna do? But for this one, the dash on this thing, I'll tell you. What's that movie? The one, Catch Me If You Can. Not the old drag racing one. That's a good one. The new one, with the guy, from the thing. You get it. There's a line in there. He says, why do the Yankees always win? And they said, because the other team is blinded by the pinstripes. Well, then there's another line because they had Mickey Mantle, which, duh. But that's besides the point. That's what happened to me. I was blinded by the pinstripes. I looked at that dash. It still had the original radio from 1965. There was one gauge added just below the defroster knob. There was an oil pressure gauge, and the guy did a solid job. It was just tastefully put. It looked good. It almost looked like it belonged there. And I think I might actually use that on mine when I finally get my truck. But yeah, I saw that, and for a minute, it went through my head. You know what? I'm going to buy this cab, and I'm going to take this dash out. That wasn't the right thing to do either. Now, if down the road he tells me they end up cutting that thing up, and he still got the dash, I might shoot back down there and grab it. But, no, that's just, So I'll throw some pictures up of the cab. I didn't do any film at Justin's place because I didn't even ask, to be honest with you. But there was no reason to, right? But I'll throw the pictures up. If somebody's interested and they need a 65 cab, it is a good builder. It just needs work. So leave a comment, shoot me an email, and I can put you in touch with him if you guys are interested. He's got it on Marketplace down there in Virginia Beach. But yeah, that's what happened, guys. The reason I'm even making this is because, well, there's a lot of times, like the first time I went down to look at a cab, I bought it even though I didn't want it. Don't do that. So I learned from my last mistake. And but But I didn't get a cab, but you know what I did get? I got a new friend in the hot rod world. You know, he's a connection down there, a little further away from here. And he's got, you know, guys up here, his cousins up here in Maryland. It was funny, we're talking, we was talking about Maryland International Raceway, which is like 10 minutes from the house. So, you know, it's just cool. Just, we end up, he showed me around the shop. He's got a bunch of cool stuff he's working on and everything. So, good day. Me and Megan took a ride, had a nice day, made new friends. So, Justin, if you're watching this, appreciate the hospitality. And everybody else out there, thanks for watching, guys.